For almost 4 months, I have lived in stagnation. Rotting, if you will. I have consumed so much while barely taking away anything from any of it. I have denied myself the ability to look inward, to see myself in the world and in art. Over the last few months, I have told myself I am not capable of anything, and so because of that, I have not done anything. I have let myself live a lie, the lie that I am stagnant. And I found the truth within James Benning's film, 10 Skies. James Benning is primarily known for his landscape filmmaking, and they are rather simple in form, and 10 Skies is no different. 10 shots of 10 skies shot on 16mm film, each about 10 minutes long. There's no camera movement or narration. All that there is to take in is the heavens above and the various sounds of each environment these individual shots are taken from. It may not sound that interesting, and for many it probably won't be. But for me, as I watched these skies unfold and I heard the sounds of the world around the camera, I felt as though I had finally rediscovered myself. I saw that my state of stagnation was nothing but a myth constructed to entrap myself. I saw that there is always change. It may be hard to notice, especially in the first sky, but there is always a reshaping occurring in this world. If you go back and look at the beginning of one sky, you'll see that there is a difference. Surprise, surprise. Shut the fuck up. Clouds move and dissipate in the frame. And this becomes far more clear as more shots unfold, whether that be because there's more happening in a shot, or what is more so the case is that you just begin to pick up more. Birds sing. Man-made machinery roars. And conversations are all held in these 10-minute snapshots of the world. There is no pause. The forces at play may be slow or even difficult to pick up on, but it doesn't mean that they aren't there. I do want to clarify what I mean when I say stagnation is a lie. There is, of course, political, social, and economic stagnation. There are long periods where it feels as though nothing is changing for the better, and many would be right in saying that we are in one of those periods right now, and have been in it for a long time, in fact. I'm not trying to be some hipster that thinks that everyone's material problems will just disappear the second they have a spiritual awakening. No. Rather, what I'm trying to get at when I say stagnation is a lie is that the physical space we inhabit is always in flux. And I take comfort in that fact, knowing that there is always some motion somewhere. It is interesting, then, that all of this change is absorbed by a camera that never moves. There is an important distinction to be made in regards to stillness and stagnation. Where stagnation feels like isolation and rot, stillness is an absorption of this great flow surrounding us. Stillness is an acknowledgement of the now, where stagnation is instead a retreat. James Benning's filmmaking often isn't afraid to take its time. He lingers, but in this lingering you never feel as though you are falling behind and wasting time. Rather, 10 Skies and many of Benning's other works take you to a place eternal, a place that you have always resided in, maybe without you even realizing. 10 Skies may spark that inner child within, calling you back to look at the sky and make something out of more than just what lies in front of you. And there is so much to make of it all, this great flow. Around 3 months ago, Patricia Taxxon released an album titled 10 Skies. As you may have guessed, this is meant to be an accompaniment piece to Benning's landscape film of the same name. I chose to listen to this album on my rewatch of 10 Skies in preparation for this video, and I was astonished. Patricia's album isn't so much trying to improve on Benning's film, but instead offer a unique experience on par with watching the film with no music. The sounds of this album are meant to merge with the soundscapes of the film, not obscure them. This provides a new harmony found by Patricia. I believe the idea of an album accompaniment fits right in with the overall message I get from Ten Skies. It is a film that asks us to participate in the world around us, and that is exactly what Patricia chose to do. This is how Patricia chooses to harmonize with the great flow of the world. Benning has his camera, and Patricia has her music. I'd also like to mention that it gets pretty fun at points. Cinema isn't so much an escape as it is a return. Look up at the sky and see that there is no stagnation. The world is ever-changing. Life is not about joining the flow, but instead realizing you are already a part of it.